Just picked up another new AeroGarden Sprout. This is the white one. Just take you guys through, show you what's in the box, and get it all set up. The AeroGarden Sprout is the smallest model that AeroGarden currently makes. It has 3 pods that you can plant in. This is my 3rd one. I have 2 of them that I use for doing different experiments to show you guys all kinds of different things. You can see it has the 3 holes for growing in. It is also the easiest one to clean, which is nice because cleaning the bigger models honestly can be a pain in the butt. Let's see what else we got in here. If you don't have a lot of space, then it's a really good option. You can grow some herbs in here. You can grow lettuce in here. I've grown tomatoes in here. So it's just a matter of being strategic in the varieties that you're choosing. Don't count this little guy out. We have it there. It extends up. The grow bowl fits into there and it just sits nestled in. Then we have the pump piece that comes out of the bowl. The pump just helps move the water around and circulate it in the bowl so it's not just getting all stagnant. It's got the top piece that comes off. This is where you can see your water level. And then the grow deck just lifts off. There is a little hole here. I guess if you want to use one of the reservoirs that you can buy, the additional reservoirs, I'll put a link to those down in the description below. This can also be replaced with a seedling starting deck that can go on here that will grow 15 different seedlings. So if you have a small garden and you have your sprout growing inside, you can start your outdoor plants in here. I'll link my video up above to starting the seedlings in the AeroGarden. I was doing it in my farm, but the same logic will apply if you have the seed starting grow deck here. There is the little pump inside, and you're just going to fill the water up in here. And when the lid is on, it tells you this is where you're going to fill to this bar to get this nest. So it sits in here, but you have to remember, I usually keep it forward a little bit so you can take the pump wire and feed it through. It fits into here and you just push it down in, and then that's going to give power to the pump once it's plugged in, which it is not right now. And so if you want to take this off for cleaning, just make sure to unplug that, and then you can take this out and give it a good clean. Want to know how to clean it? I did a whole video on that, and I will link that up above as well as down in the description. And then we have the power cord. Guys, this is just a quick video. The fun stuff comes when we plant it, which I'm not going to be doing in this one because I am actually going to be using this AeroGarden Sprout in a little experiment / competition with my new Click and Grow to see how they grow compared to each other, which I think is going to be really interesting because they are very different in the way that they work. Well, not very, very different, but that is another video. But we have to finish getting this guy set up, which we are pretty much almost done. It's a very, very easy setup. I've got my power cord here, and then all you are going to do is back here down at the bottom, that is where the power cord is going to fit into. And then once we plug this guy in and fill it up, he's going to be ready to go. It does come with the Gourmet Herb seed kit. I very rarely use these pre-seeded ones, not because there's anything wrong with them. I just prefer to use these Grow Anything pods. I will link them down below as well. And then I can just grow my own seeds. I have so many seeds, so I just really like to use my own different varieties. But these ones are great too. And the nice thing about AeroGarden is if they don't sprout, the customer service is really good. You can just contact them and they will give you replacements. Interesting. Mine is a 3-pod kit, but apparently I only got 2. Included, I have the dill and I have the basil. I got 3 of the grow domes. These are going to go on at the beginning. They're going to help increase the humidity and help your seeds germinate. I take them off before the leaves start touching because if there's condensation in here and the leaves touch, it can lead to burning. And then they've served their purpose at that point. You just really want them for the germination. We have the liquid plant food that AeroGarden provides. This stuff is fine. I have used it for many years. I'm starting to branch out now and try out different ones, but it will do just fine. So the one I did not get was the curly parsley is supposed to come in this as well. All that you would do if you were starting this up for yourself is when you get the water filled up, you're going to take the pods and they just click in. Then you will take a grow dome and you will pop that on top to help with the humidity. And then you will plug it in. The light will come on and it will go off 16 hours later. If you did want to change the time that your lights come on, you wait until it is that time. Going to press and hold gently on the little sun at the top for about 5 seconds, and then the light will blink once, and that becomes your new on time, and then it would go off 16 hours later. So So they're on for 16 and off for 8. So while we can use this to change our light time, this is also the light that is going to tell us when we need to add the plant food. It's on a 14-day cycle, so when you set it up, you're going to put the plant food in for the first time. Make sure you give it a good shake, and then you are going to put in 4 milliliters, which is basically a capful. Though I would suggest, if you guys can, pick up one of these syringes. I just got it from the pharmacy. I just asked them for one. And then once you shake it up, you can draw it up into here, and it keeps it a little bit cleaner. And then you're going to notice in about 2 weeks, so 14 days, the little light on top will start blinking, and that is to remind you to add more nutrients. So you can do that. Top up your water, though. Make sure to check on your water as you go. In the beginning, it's going to last a lot longer. Once the plants get bigger and the roots are bigger, they're going to use it up, so you're going to need to stay on top of that. Once you've added the nutrients, after the light is flashing, you just give it a touch, hold it down, and then it should go off, and it'll reset the timer for another 2 weeks. And if you wanted to completely restart your garden, so you've cleaned it all out and you want to start it all over again, the same button on the top, you're just going to press and hold it for about 10 seconds, and then the light should blink 3 times, and that means the garden has been completely reset. It's going to reset that 14 days for the nutrients. It's going to reset these on time for the lights, and then you are good to go. So it also comes with a handy quick start guide, just to kind of get you guys all up and going, but it is so simple. That's why I love this one. And especially if it's your first time, or you think you might have a black thumb, which you don't, then it can be a great way to just start growing with and build up your confidence to go out there and try different things. So I really hope that you guys found that helpful. I will be doing a follow-up video where I get this guy planted. If you are looking for ideas of things to grow in your AeroGarden Sprout, you can check out this video where I show you 14 different things you can grow in this little small but mighty unit.